scenario where it's not just the president who has to make these decisions. I think ESCOM is an institution which is deep rooted in certain procurement practices that might potentially make it difficult to move the needle quite urgently. There's been people that are supplying coal to ESCOM for many years. There's families, there's companies, and I think if you're starting to touch those people that are that entrenched into ESCOM, and I suspect, as based on what we've been reading in the media, that there might be relationships in politics that are also related to this ESCOM procurement space. And if you try and move ESCOM in a manner that is going to upset some of the people involved, I think it will take a lot of bravery for one man to take on the responsibility of fixing ESCOM. Yeah. I really don't know that ESCOM is just not a numbers game. I think there's more to it. There's a bigger story. There's people with interests that are vested that are making it difficult for ESCOM to get sorted out. And obviously there's the funding issues, Arabile, around how ESCOM continues to get debt funding to support itself. And there's a profitability issue. Is ESCOM making enough money from selling electricity at all for it to continue to be a going concern? And if it's not, who's going to continue to support ESCOM's balance sheets and ESCOM's operating costs? Yeah. It's something that I think we must commit to taking care of over the next 5 to 10 years. Yeah. But everyone responsible should be willing to make the difficult decisions.
Yeah. Look, it's very easy, I suppose, to remain negative in a scenario like this, but I can tell you now that with every waking day, the power is being drained out of us on a constant basis. Oh, and let's quickly chat about other stuff as well, also affecting the economy. Should the South African Reserve Bank be cutting interest rates? I mean, inflation at 3.6%, lower than it has been since December 2010. That's almost 9 years. Come on, we need it.
Look, I mean, I really think that the Reserve Bank will not get any bad comebacks if they do reduce interest rates. But Mr. Hanyaho explained to him that more of the reason that made the guys not vote 3 out of 5 in favor of cutting interest rates are external reasons outside of their scope. Yeah. He started talking about ESCOM. He started talking about the risk of the ratings agency and how the second round effects of a weaker currency and potentially being downgraded in the next few months, what the second round effects of that are going to be on the economy, which might force him to start actually reversing any declines in interest rates pronunciations that he might make. I think that it is quite tough, especially now that we've got these challenges with ESCOM. You're now sitting there at the Reserve Bank and you're calling Mr. Gordon and you're calling Mr. Ramaphosa and you're saying, gents, what do you think this ESCOM thing is going to look like in the next year or 2 or 3 or even 5? To try and put that into your models, maybe at the Reserve Bank, in terms of which direction guys might take with the interest rate decision being made. And those guys, those other 2 gentlemen might not potentially have an answer for you, and that makes it more difficult for you as the Governor Kganyago to decide, let me just chop interest rates. You're being prudent and saying, let's stay where we are, because if we cut interest rates, we might weaken the currency, and weakening the currency will reverse the inflationary benefits we've been getting. It will make it even tougher to get to a position where the rand can stabilize. And you need a stable rand, you need a stable economy for the governor to actually confidently cut interest rates. But I'm hoping that he might give us an early year surprise, by cutting interest rates in January.
Yep, we continue to have some sort of hope, no matter how minute or small. Owen, really appreciate it, brother. If we don't talk again, have a wonderful festive season. We'll talk again next year as well. All those great blessings to you as well. Well, that